Join me as I dive into the surprising record turnout in key states and try to figure out what it all means for the nation. The buzz surrounding this year's election is still echoing across the country, and for good reason. We've just witnessed a record turnout in some of the most critical states, sending shockwaves throughout the nation and leaving many of us wondering, what's behind this unprecedented surge in voter participation? Historically, voter turnout has been a major challenge in the United States, with many citizens failing to exercise their right to vote, often due to barriers such as voter ID laws, limited voter registration periods, and even simple apathy. Yet, every so often, we see a significant shift in voter engagement, like the one we're witnessing today. This year's turnout is particularly remarkable, given the efforts of various groups and individuals working to increase voter participation, including organizations dedicated to voter registration, awareness campaigns, and even social media influencers using their platforms to encourage their followers to get out and vote. In the past, certain demographics, such as younger voters and minority communities, have been less likely to participate in the electoral process, often due to systemic barriers and the sense of disillusionment with the political system. However, this year's surge in turnout suggests that something has shifted, and people from all walks of life are taking a more active role in shaping the direction of their country. And while we can't pinpoint a single factor behind this increase, it's clear that a combination of grassroots efforts, changes in voter demographics, and evolving political attitudes have all contributed to this record-breaking turnout. The 2020 election has been marked by intense political polarization, and while this can sometimes lead to division and disillusionment, it's also driven a sense of urgency and activism among many citizens. As a result, we're seeing new and unlikely voters entering the political fray, determined to make their voices heard and bring about change. Whatever the outcome of this election, one thing is clear: the people have spoken, and they're demanding to be heard. In one key state, Arizona, voters waited in line for hours to cast their ballots, with some polling stations reporting wait times of up to 5 hours. This level of dedication and commitment to the democratic process is truly inspiring, and it's a testament to the power of grassroots activism and community engagement. The story coming out of Arizona is just one example of the record turnout we're seeing across the country, and it's a stark reminder that, in the end, it's the people who truly hold the power in our democracy. One local story that caught my attention is that of Maricopa County, Arizona, where a coalition of community groups and activists worked tirelessly to register voters and provide critical support to underserved communities. Their efforts paid off, with the county seeing a significant increase in voter turnout, particularly among Latino voters. This is just one example of the countless local stories that are driving this record-breaking turnout, and it's a powerful reminder of the impact that grassroots activism can have on our democracy. This level of voter engagement is not just a one-time event, it's a shift in the electorate, and it has significant implications for future elections. As we move forward, it's clear that politicians will need to adapt to this new reality, one in which citizens are more engaged, more active, and more demanding of real change. Whatever the outcome of this election, one thing is certain: the people have spoken, and they're not going back to the status quo anytime soon. As we look to the future, it's clear that this record turnout is just the beginning of a new chapter in American politics. So, what do you think? What drove this year's record turnout, and what do you think it means for the future of our democracy? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to check out my video on voter engagement strategies to learn more about how you can make a difference in your community. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.